So much. Oh, love it. The Realtor of the Year Management Award winner. It is presented to the Realtor who is involved in office management administration and best exemplifies Realtor involvement. Your 2013 Realtor of the Year Management is, do I hear music? Drum roll, anything. There we go. Patricia Stehlin from Star One. Patty, come on up. Patty is a partner and the Chief Operating Officer of Star One Realtors. There she coordinates management schedules and meetings and oversees the IT department, marketing, REO, relocation, and administrative. She has been on the CABR Board of Directors with me since 2012 and served as First Vice President in 2013. In 2014, she will serve as Treasurer. She has served on a number of CABR committees. In her free time, she volunteers for Sophie's Angel Run, LCPL, Taylor B. Przinski Memorial Run, People Working Cooperatively, the Lebanon Blues Festival, and the Lakota East High School Band. Congratulations, Patty Stehlin.
Thank you. I'm truly humbled by this award, and thanks for the selection committee. My real estate has changed through my years, and mostly for the good. But what has not changed is the wonderful people you meet through your real estate career. Can I share a quick story with you? In 1978, a teenage girl started her real estate career at a job at Grady Realtors as an office assistant to a very stern lady. Guess who? My first task was to copy and type up the sales board. Well, apparently I made a mess out of it because I didn't know what a listing agent was or a selling agent was, and I decided to organize it by agent's name. Well, she ripped it up and yelled at me and said, "Do it again." And I couldn't even type because I was so nervous for being yelled at. So I decided to take it home that night and type it up. And being in school, I had so much homework. At midnight, I'm still typing away. So my mom came in my room and said, "Trish, it's a school night, you must go to bed." And I looked up at her in teary eyes and said, "I have to get this typed." And she said, "Well, I'll type it for you while you're in school tomorrow." So proudly, the next day, I handed that sales board all typed up real pretty because my mom did it. And she didn't even look at it. She threw it in her file. And after she left that night, George Meinhardt came out of the office and he said, "I heard what happened the last couple days." And I quickly responded, "I can't take credit for that typed paper." And he laughed and he said, and I said, "My mom typed it for me." And he said, "You have a very special mom." And he took me back to that sales board and explained exactly what a listing agent does and a selling agent does. And at the time, the selling agent wrote the purchase contract, but had fiduciary duty to the to the seller. And I looked at him and I said, "That's the strangest thing I ever heard." And he said, "Yeah, probably we should change that." And we did later. And you know, he was with a very heavy heart, The first person I need to thank is my dear, dear friend and my mentor, George Meinhardt. And you know, he was a very smart man because a few months later, he hired that special mom. And many of you know her. She's in the audience tonight, Marge Niehaus. She even offered to help me write my speech. Later, he even hired my daughter, Amy, and my brother-in-law, Ron Mingus. So you see, at family functions, no one needs to explain the sales boards or fiduciary duties. Even my grandson knows what a dual agent is. We are lucky to have a great staff and leadership at our board and MLS, and through the past couple of years, I've been watching them. Their dedication has really encouraged me to pursue leadership, so thank you to all of them. George always said, if you're going to be in this industry, be part of this industry. Many thanks to our Star One agents, our staff, and our management team, but especially thanks to my partners for believing in me all through the years. Nelson Rennekamp, Joe Lenz, Paul Jacob, Jim Grady, and Mark Meinhardt. You know, I have two special Marks in my life right now, and I get to nag them both. Mark at work, he's so professional, energizing, and inspirational. His mind never stops. He makes my job challenging and fun at the same time. I also have my husband, Mark, of 34 years, and who, after a 12-hour shift himself, always has a load of laundry started and dinner on the table for me after I get home. I can't decide if that's just because he's starving by that time or if it's because he loves me, but I'd like to think it's because he loves me as much as I do him. We have 3 beautiful children that we're proud of, 3 grandchildren, and 1 grandchild on the way any day. But you know, people are what make our industry important. And whether we're dealing with the challenges of our real estate world, hiring, or introducing new technologies, we as leaders must remember how we service. And I believe our sales agents are our customers, and without you, we are nothing. So without further ado, I'd like to thank you, the people in this room, that will, along with me, live and love this industry that matters to millions. Thank you, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Patty. It is now time to recognize the Level 3 recipients in the Circle of Excellence. Please come forward as I call your name, and let's give a little more direction here. Come all the way up and around to the stairwell. There's no reason to stand out in the middle there. You're going to be at the stairwell, so be there and ready to come up, okay? Boy, I'm a bossy son of a gun, aren't I?